Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And well, the NFL season has almost come to an end. Of course, there is just one game remaining. Coming tomorrow, it is the Super Bowl, a rematch of 2 years ago between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, this is the last game I have to pick the spread for. Did it for all the regular season and postseason games. If we take a look at my record for the year, you see during the regular season, I went 11 games over 500, 139, 128, and 5. In the postseason, I'm one game under 500 at 5, 6, and 1. Couple games I feel like I should have won, just didn't happen. But let's at least finish 500 for the postseason. I mean, didn't do as well as I did last season. I went over 30 games over 500 in the regular season, 8-5 in the postseason. But nonetheless, it's been fun making my picks, and we got one pick left. So who will I be taking? Will I be taking the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, to win his fourth Super Bowl? Or will I be taking the Eagles with Jalen Hurts making his second Super Bowl, winning his first one, Saquon Barkley winning his first Super Bowl in his first year with his new team? Well, my last pick for the year is... That's right, I am going with the Kansas City Chiefs to topple the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow night to win yet another Super Bowl. Game begins 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now this spread is via DraftKings Sportsbook. As of 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, February 8th, the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 1.5, so a very close spread. What surprised me a little bit is, this narrative that the refs are helping the Chiefs win games. Now, of course, not everyone believes that, but, there seems to be a fairly decent-sized population that does believe that the NFL is doing all they can to ensure the Chiefs win. Well, despite that, more people have been betting on the Eagles, at least according to DraftKings Sportsbook, because the Eagles were minus 115 and the Chiefs are minus 105. But, I'm going against that, going with the Chiefs, and I just find it very difficult to go against the Chiefs. Now, I did it in the AFC Championship. I took the Buffalo Bills, and, I just had a feeling that it would finally be Josh Allen's year. You can't really blame Josh Allen for that loss. The Chiefs just once again found a way to win, and I'm expecting them to do so again. Yes, almost all year. So many of their wins have been of one score, by a one score margin, and, that might be the case again tomorrow. Chiefs were without top cornerback Jalen Watson for much of the season. He's been back for the postseason, has once again been a shutdown corner, so he could, stay with the A.J. Brown or Devonta Smith. Excuse me. I don't think they're going to be able to completely slow down Saquon Barkley, but I think they can do a better job than the other teams that the Eagles have faced in the postseason. Again, it's just how are you going against Mahomes and Reed? I get that they have lost a Super Bowl against the Buccaneers, Tom Brady, but 3-1, of course, a fourth Super Bowl before the age of 30 would put Mahomes on that pace to, potentially be seen as the GOAT. Now, I'm not saying he's anywhere near that yet. He's not, but again, would just put him on that plane to do so because, 4 Super Bowls before the age of 30, incredible. Of course, Brady won 7 and played past the age of 40. Long way to go. So, no way am I saying that Mahomes would be the GOAT with the win. I'm not. But it would keep him on that pace of potentially doing so. Andy Reid, again, might be seen as one of the best head coaches of all time with the win. We know that after 2 or 3 more seasons, he might break Don Shula's record for most head coaching wins, and to have 4 Super Bowls, maybe more on top of that. That would certainly put him at least heavily into the conversation of best head coaches of all time. Now, both teams are relatively healthy. As I mentioned, Jalen Watson's back. Really, the only major injury for the Eagles is Nakobe Dean being out with a torn patella tendon. So he will not be taking part in the Super Bowl. And I think another key matchup, and again, should be a close game. As I mentioned, the Chiefs have won so many close games. Could be the kicking department. Now, Harrison Butker has made plenty of clutch kicks throughout his NFL career. Of course, he's been a part of the Chiefs' last three Super Bowl wins. And Jake Elliott, who at one time was one of the better kickers in the NFL, has all of a sudden struggled a bit. Missed a couple extra points in the postseason, has missed numerous field goals throughout the season. So right now, Butker has just been the more reliable kicker. And, there's a possibility that the game comes down to who is the better kicker. And right now, you just have to have more faith in Butker than Elliott. But let me know in the comments, do you agree? Will the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes win their 4th Super Bowl? Well, the 4th Super Bowl, at least in Mahomes' era, or will the Eagles be able to win their 2nd Super Bowl in, I believe, their 4th appearance, maybe their 5th appearance? I think Dick Vermeil made one with the team. But yeah, will be fun to see what happens. Let me know in the comments who you're predicting wins. Let's just hope for an exciting game. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.